Hi guys, my name is Kevin Willis. I'm a sergeant with Randall County Sheriff's Office and I'm the SWAT team with Randall County Sheriff's Office there in Amarillo, Texas. We've been working a lot with Aspetto armor to make a better plate carrier for the needs of a SWAT team in our multi-mission. SWAT team, a true SWAT team, is designed for one thing: for hostage rescue. All of our other collateral duties, whether it's high-risk search warrant, high-risk arrest warrant, any kind of surveillance that we do, those are all extra collateral duties. But the reason the SWAT team here is for special weapons and tactics to save and preserve life. So whenever we come up to a door, we're going through that door ideally on a hostage rescue or any kind of threat or danger to life, and we have to get through this door. A lot of SWAT teams today model their plate carriers and their setups after U.S. military. You'll see a lot of guys, and they'll have 8 magazines. They got everything else in the world that they need for a massive gunfight, but they don't have the special tools readily available at their hands. So whenever I come up to a door to breach it, whether I come up to a door to a shotgun breach it or explosive breaching with a charge, I need a lot more in front of my workspace than just magazines and a plethora of magazines. I need my tools. So we worked with Aspetto, and we wanted to design a piece of armor that we could use all the time, no matter what. All right, so with this piece of armor that we worked with Jeremy Bailey at Aspetto to design, we call it the multi-mission plate carrier, is what they call it now. We wanted a plate carrier that we could wear for our daily operations, whether we're wearing our plates, or that we could wear specific for call-outs or for hostage rescue. With that being said, guys on a SWAT team, we don't know what we're gonna do, what job we're gonna have until we get there. Depends on how fast you get there, how quickly we need a hasty rescue team. If we're gonna be breaching doors, if it's gonna be shotgun breaching, explosive breaching, whatever it's gonna be. It could be a roll ops, we're out on a manhunt out in the woods for a guy. All these things are different mission types. It requires us to have different equipment that we have to be able to change out on the fly. Nothing is worse than working in a piece of gear one day and a different piece of gear another day. And it changes everything from your magazine draws to the equipment in front of you. So we wanted the same kit to be able to adapt it to whatever mission environment that we're in. So this multi-mission plate carrier at the bottom, we have our mission essential subload. You'll see these common throughout the industry. I keep mine loaded out with an IFAC. We had Jeremy put our plate pockets on the outside of our armor because day to day we're on fugitive apprehension. It's very uncomfortable to wear hard plates inside of a car, so we wanted to be able to take these out or add them on the fly. So if we wanted to take them out, because we know that we're gonna be sitting in the car all day, it's as simple as that. You don't, like old school vests, you don't have to take the vest apart from the inside, throw it together. Same thing for the rear plate and same thing for putting them back in. On our placard loads here, we had them design a few different kinds. First, the triple AR. Obviously, if we're going to be out at roll ops, we're expecting an extended gunfight. If we were to come across somebody, or we just want more firepower, we can use triple NAC. We have the clean slate placard that is nothing but laser cuts for the MOLLE panels. And a lot of our breachers will use this set up for initiators, for explosive breachers. If we're doing shotgun breaching, you can add extra magazines for pistol or rifle if you need to. So when we go for that mission that day, if I'm going to be assigned breaching, I'll have to change out my entire kit. I just have to change the placard on front. All right, and then we had the mission adaptable chest rig made for us. And the cool thing about the mission adaptable chest rig is, and it's set up the same way with our placards on front. We have radio patches on the side right here, and we have the same mission essential subload. It can hold 6 magazines of AR-15, and we also use new electronic enhanced flashbang and diversion devices that fit inside of a magazine. This is a blue trainer from Liberty Dynamics. So it allows us to not have to constantly change out flashbang pouches, magazine pouches, or whatever. If we're just wearing slick armor that day, concealable armor panels, and we have to go for an unexpected call out, we have to jump out of our vehicle, we could put on this micro chest rig as we need it. We can also remove this entire placard setup and put it right here on our full-blown kit. Lastly, for our daily setup, we have also the 2-in-2 option. It's 2 AR-15 magazines and 2 elastic pouches. Most of the time, guys use it for pistol magazines or for a multi-tool. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing when I get up to a door. The entire operation hinges around us getting a positive breach and getting to that door to save somebody's life. So I like to carry around extra tools. If that day I know there's only one suspect, but I know that we're gonna have to do some flashbangs. I haven't to change my entire setup and kit. Got a flashbang right there in front of me, rifle, pistol, tools. Everything is within reach. We also included a subdued pouch right here. This is where we keep our comms and our radios, radio channels. Were built in throughout this, whether it was for hydration. Everything's not subdued. We want to be slick as possible, fast as possible. Don't want to be hung up on stuff coming through doors, fighting with people, everything else. A lot of breachers, we use this Mission Essential subload. I'm also a medic, and I use it for carrying extra medical supplies on top of my IFAC. In the back, you can have extra magazine storage, or you can have a buddy bang readily available for all your teammates to pick up and deploy for you when your hands are tied up with a weapon or people in front of you. The biggest thing about this entire setup is I don't have to worry about carrying 10 magazines. I don't have to worry about changing out kits. I don't have to worry about changing the way I do things daily. The back side of this, where the plate is, the plate pocket, we had them put hook and loop through and through on the inside of it. So now all my stuff is still tight. It's not sagging, messing up my drawers from magazines or any piece of equipment, because I took that plate out for my daily vehicle operations. All this allows us to change the kit as I need it for my specific mission that day of getting through the door, or what I'm going to do inside the door or inside the room once I get through the door. There's not one plate carrier to rule them all throughout my entire career, with the exception of this one that we finally had designed, that no matter what the man is or his skill set is, or multiple skill sets, depending on my needs that day, I can set it up for that specific mission. All right, guys, another thing that we had designed to put on this, there's a lot of thought about this kit, and Jeremy was just more than forthcoming with innovative ideas. Is we did the quick release tubes, and on the inside, we have extra pockets on our cummerbunds. There's always extra essential gear that you need, but we consistently take up real estate on the front of our kit that we need for these specialized tools or for ammunition. On the inside of these cummerbunds, there are open pockets, and we have our 6x8 soft armor panels, so that we have 360 degrees of soft armor. And it's not traditional plate carrier where we only have armor to our front and back on 10x12 or 11x14. We also have this made, and it's got direct weather coating on the back of this PVC. This direct weather coating, it's kind of like feels like it's PVC material. Allows us to use a lighter weight Cordura, and it also makes it a lot more weather resistant. We had everything on this vest laser cut instead of traditional pals webbing, because we are Continental law enforcement and we don't want to look militaristic. Even though I need this gear, I need this setup, when I'm coming through this door for a hostage rescue, we are there, unfortunately, to have to do business that we don't want to have to do. We need all of our gear readily available. We also, on our daily operations, don't want to look militaristic. It's a bad point of view for the public right now. So agencies can choose to have these laser cut, or on other parts of the vest, such as the back or the sides, they can just leave that slick and only have your gear up front. This multi-mission plate carrier can be set up for your needs. Aspetto has been awesome and very innovative, and we finally have a kit that we can take to every mission, no matter what our assignment is and no matter what our daily operation is. All right, guys, another final detail of this vest when we had it made. We went traditional hook and loop on the buckle on the back for the shoulder straps. Our armor comes all the way up here. It covers more of your torso, traditional concealable panels, and more than just what a plate covers. We had the option of adding tubes up here for the shoulder, just like we have right here for the quick release. We opted out of that. We found the tubes interfere with shouldering our weapon on a regular basis. It is something that can be added, and we chose not to. Right now, our snipers, if they need to get a quick layout, but they don't want to lose their gear, they'll pop this tube, they'll pull this out, and they'll lay their kit out on the ground right beside them, depending on which side of if they're left-handed or they're right-handed. And that way, if they have to get up and move, make entry with this later, if they've covered us, all they have to do is on the fly, pull this tight, snap the tube back together, and switch over to a carbine.